Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service. This is the regular meeting of the Board of Public Service for June 21st, 2022. We have no lettings today, but we do have one hearing before we begin with our formal meeting agenda. So let's go ahead and handle that. Hearing number 8264 is being conducted pursuant to Chapter 8.24 of the Revised Code of the City of St. Louis. The applicant, Holly Steinbecker, doing business as Moon Shadow Massage and Energy Work, is proposing to operate a massage establishment at 4168 Juniata Street, Unit 3, City of St. Louis. As outlined in Section 8.24 of the Revised Code of the City of St. Louis, the Board of Public Service may issue a license following a hearing if all the requirements for the massage establishment are met unless they find A, the operation of the proposed applicant by the proposed applicant, if permitted, would not have complied with all applicable laws, including but not limited to building, health, city planning, housing, zoning, and fire codes of the City of St. Louis. B, that the applicant and any other person who will be directly engaged in the management and operation of a massage establishment has been convicted of item 1, a felony not involving sexual misconduct with children, obscenity, keeping or residing in a house of ill fame, solicitation of a lewd or unlawful act, prostitution, or pandering. Item 2, an offense involving sexual misconduct with children. Item 3, obscenity, keeping or residing in a house of ill fame, solicitation of a lewd or unlawful act, prostitution, or pandering. The Board of Public Service, in its discretion, may authorize issuance of a license to any person convicted of any of the crimes in subsection B1 if it finds that the conviction occurred at least 3 years prior to the date of the application and the applicant has no subsequent convictions. The Board of Public Service has in its possession the following documents which are being introduced in evidence. Item 1, a certified copy of Chapter 8.24 of the Revised Code of the City of St. Louis. Item 2, a copy of the Certificate of Completion of Massage Therapy Program at a Gathering Place Wellness Education Center for Holly Steinbecker, dated October 14th, 2020. Item 3, a copy of the official transcript for Holly Steinbecker reflecting her completion of the massage therapy program at a Gathering Place Wellness Education Center dated October 14th, 2020. 4, a completed application for a massage establishment license for 4168 Juniata Street, Unit 3, City of St. Louis. Item 5, a copy of an email from Alderwoman Green documenting her support for granting a permit to Holly Steinbecker to operate a massage parlor at 4168 Juniata, dated February 14th, 2022. Item 6, a copy of the conditional use permit numbered as 130754, issued for Moon Shadow Massage and Energy Work on March 8th, 2022, to occupy 4168 Juniata Street as a massage therapeutic full body massage studio as authorized by and subject to the provisions of sections 26.80.010 and or 26.80.060 of the revised code and subject to certain conditions. Item 7, a copy of the Certificate of Occupancy and Zoning number OP-124-22 dated March 17th, 2022. Item 8, a copy of the transcript of conviction arrest information from the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department Records Section indicating Holly Steinbecker has no record of conviction in the City of St. Louis as of March 29th, 2022. Item 9, a letter from the Director of Health, Dr. Maddie Davis, dated April 19th, 2022, stating that the community sanitation staff inspected the facility at 4168 Juniata Street, Suite 3, City of St. Louis, and found no evidence of health code violations. Issuance of a license for a massage establishment was recommended. Item 10, copies of the public notice for this hearing. And item 11, copies of letters dated May 31st, 2022, sent from the Secretary of the Board notifying Holly Steinbecker, CO Moon Shadow Massage and Energy Work, Moon Shadow Massage and Energy Work, CO Holly Steinbecker, and BFITW LLC, CO David Dresner of this hearing. The board will swear in and hear from the representatives of the city departments, followed by the applicant and those in support of this application. The board will then allow those in opposition, if any, to address the board. Your testimony is being recorded. When you come forward, please state your name and write down your name and be sworn in if you are here. As you testify, please direct your comments to the board and not to those in the audience. Members of the audience are asked to remain silent, not coach the witness. During your testimony, members of this board may have questions for you. Following this hearing, the board will proceed with its regular agenda. On the conclusion of the regular agenda, the board will deliberate, discuss, and vote on this hearing. At this time, the board asks the representative of the Department of Health, if present, to please come forward and be sworn in. I don't see anybody from the Department of Health. If I'm not seeing you, please make yourself known. Okay, I let the record reflect that no one is here to testify as a city representative from the Department of Health. At this time, the board asked the Division of Building and Inspection Zoning section, if you are present, please come forward and be sworn in. If there's anyone present from that division that I'm not seeing, please get my attention at this time. Okay, please let the record reflect that no one from the Division of Building and Inspection Zoning section is present for today's hearing. At this time, the board asks the applicant to please come forward and be sworn in.
Hi, Holly. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give is the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, can you please state your name and your proposed business address?
My name is Holly Steinbecker and the business address is 4168 Juniata Street, St. Louis, Missouri, 63116, and that is Unit 3.
Okay, thank you. And how many employees, if any, will you have with you at this establishment?
None,
Just you.
just me. I have a business partner, but she will be going through her own process for her own license, is the way I understand it.
Okay. And do you have your masseuse's license by the state of Missouri for massage therapy?
I do, and it's displayed in the office.
Great. And have you completed a police record check, which we heard previously,
Yeah.
but for the record? And what were the results of that check?
No convictions.
Okay, thank you. And I have a series of 3 questions asked, so if you just follow along with me. Have you read and will you be able to comply with all provisions of Chapter 8.24 of the revised code of the City of St. Louis, specifically, number 1, do you understand that as an operator of this massage establishment, you are at all times responsible for the orderly conduct of the establishment and the acts of any agents, servants, employees in the operation of this establishment?
Yes.
Number 2, do you understand that every portion of the proposed massage establishment shall be kept clean and operated in a sanitary manner?
Yes.
And finally, item number 3, will you be able to comply with all of the operating regulations for massage establishments as provided in 8.24.130 of the revised code?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna let you just have a moment if there's anything you would like to say to the board members.
No, this has been a great learning experience and thank you for your time. I will say that we're trying to move from calling them massage parlors to calling them massage studios, just because that connotation, is outdated. So that's my only real comment. But other than that, thank you.
I do appreciate that comment, and I think that what you have probably found when you went through this process is that the revised code, the charter, a number of the laws date back many, many, many years.
Many.
So they refer to them in different terminology, which I'm sure you would agree that sometimes may be construed as being negative as opposed to positive. So that is definitely a noted comment, and we all understand that very clearly.
Yeah.
So at this time, I'm going to open the floor, but if there's any questions from any of our board members or our applicant today. Okay. Seeing no questions, thank you very much for your time. At this time, if there's anyone else in support of the proposed establishment that wishes to testify, please come forward and be sworn in. If there's anyone here that I'm not seeing, I don't think so, but please speak up. And can you please let the record reflect that there were no additional persons in support of this establishment? Now, if there is anyone in opposition to the proposed establishment that wishes to testify, please be sworn in at this time. If I'm not seeing you, please speak up. Okay. Let the record reflect there is no one in opposition to the proposed establishment. The matter concerning hearing number 8264 is now closed and submitted. The board will now proceed with this regular agenda, and we'll deliberate the matter following the remaining agenda items. At this time, I'll ask the secretary to please call the roll.
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes, Director Isom, Director Scoggin,
Aye.
Director Stobie, Director Williams,
Aye.
and President Bradley.
Present, we have a quorum. I will call the meeting to order.
For the president, recommendation that approval be given as follows. From the Office of Special Events, request for the following to be approved with certain conditions. 3 temporary outdoor seating expansions. Yaquis on Cherokee, 2022 temporary seating at Iowa from Cherokee Street to South Alley every Saturday beginning July 2nd through October 1st, 2022 from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pat Connolly Tavern at 6400 Oakland Avenue on private property from July 1st through December 31st, 2022, Monday through Sunday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central West End outdoor dining at the Central West End on Euclid between Maryland and Washington on June 25th, 2022, July 30th, 2022, August 27th, 2022, and September 24th, 2022 from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. On dates of the event, setup will be at 3 p.m. and tear down will be at 11 p.m. Emergency work orders issued for the month of April 2022 by the Facilities Management Division, Board of Public Service for emergency work and repairs requiring prompt attention. There were no projects for facility management for this month. Director of Health and Hospitals, recommendation that the following be filed. Application number 130565, Equilibrium and Beats Massage Studio at 5621 Delmar Boulevard, Suite 109, as there has been no response from the applicant. Directors of Human Services and Public Utilities and Safety, joint recommendation that the following be approved subject to certain conditions. Application number 130954, request from BJC to construct 2-story enclosed addition, canopy, pedestrian bridge, reconfigure drop-off and entry drive layout, relocate metro bus stop, modifications to the existing parking garage, drive lane adjustments, and associated site improvements at 4949 Barnes Jewish Plaza. Application number 130955, request from 1500 South Grand LLC to relocate pedestrian signal equipment from the existing mast arm post to a new post at 1500 South Grand Boulevard. Directors of Public Utilities and Safeties, joint recommendation that the following be approved subject to certain conditions. Application 130956, request from Jolin Investments to consolidate 6412 Southwest Avenue and 6400 Southwest Avenue into a single parcel. Directors of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that one application from American Fibercom be approved subject to certain conditions. Application number 129-810-3903 Wyoming Street. Joint recommendation that one application from Everstream be approved subject to certain conditions. Application number 129-813-3218 Brandon Avenue. For the Director of Streets, recommendation that the following be approved. Affidavit of Metropolitan St. Louis Sewer District, MSD, petition number 6893 to vacate simple venue from Ashland Avenue, southwardly 372.99 feet, give or take 0.005 feet to a point in the city of St. Louis, Missouri. Affidavit of Metropolitan St. Louis Sewer District, MSD, petition number 6895 to vacate Essex Place from Marcus Avenue eastward approximately 365 feet in the city of St. Louis, Missouri. Recommendation that the following be approved subject to certain conditions. Application 130928, request from St. Louis Midtown Redevelopment Corp. to encroach with 33 banners at Shodell Avenue, South Grand Boulevard, Forest Park Avenue, and Vandeventer Avenue. Application number 130929, request from Bi-State Development Metro to move one of the two shelter/benches from its current location at Grand and Clocky to nearby intersection of Virginia and Osceola. And there were no conditional uses for public safety today.
Okay, thank you, Dre. First, we'll handle the hearing number 8264 for Moon Shadow Massage and Energy Work, Massage Establishment, 4168 Juniata, Unit 3, City of St. Louis, Holly Steinbecker. And we heard in our hearing today that the police department has provided a record of no convictions. There was a letter from our health director, Dr. Maddie's staff, finding after a sanitary inspection, there was no health code violations and recommending issuance of a license. We also heard from our applicant today that she has her Missouri State Massage Therapist license, and she is the only therapist at the moment that will be working there, and that she will comply with all provisions of Chapter 8.24 of the revised code of the City of St. Louis. So at this time, I'd like to open the floor up for any discussion for any of our board directors on this hearing. Okay, seeing no discussion, I'll ask for a motion, please.
Motion to approve, Davis.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Williams, second.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Scoggin,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
and President Bradley.
Aye, the hearing is approved. Thank you all. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last Tuesday, June 14th, 2022. Are there any questions or comments on those meeting minutes as presented? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
Motion to approve.
Thank
Second,
you.
Davis.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Scoggin,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
and President Bradley.
Aye, the meeting minutes are approved. Today's agenda, questions or comments on our meeting agenda today? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
Motion to approve. Williams.
Second, Davis.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Scoggin,
Aye.
Director Williams,
Aye.
and President Bradley.
Aye, today's agenda is approved. Before we adjourn, are there any comments or any questions from any of our board directors? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
Motion to adjourn. Williams.
Second.
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you, directors. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you all. Have a wonderful afternoon.